but soft, sweet, and dreamy. There is a rose in Spanish Harlem, a rose in black and Spanish Harlem, with eyes as black as coal that look down in his soul and start a fire there, and then he loses control. I'm gonna beg his pardon, yeah. He's going to pick that rose and watch her as she grows in his garden.
May I have your attention, please? Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2019 Vassar High School Alumni Association. At this time, we will be going into our program because, as you can see, we are just a little behind. So we're going to go right into our invocation. We'll be calling Reverend Daniel Davis. We will be calling Mrs. Cochran to please do our invocation for us, as Mr. Davis is working his way up here. You can stand right there. Thank you. Right there.
Praise the Lord.
Amen.
Let us bow our heads. Oh, Father God, our Heavenly Father, we thank you for all you have done for us from the beginning of our lives to this day. Lord, we thank you and we bless your name for those that started this organization that has been catering to the people of Africa, yea, Liberia. We pray, Lord, at this time, as the time has been fast spent, I know you know what I want to say, but you can understand. So I pray that at this time, we are inviting you into this hall tonight. Speak through the officers, members, friends, and relatives that have come to support us here. May they be blessed. And may they that have come from far and near, going back home, right now from here to the various places where they live, they will go safely. And that everything that will be done here, Father God, will be done according to your will. These and many other blessings are out to our eyes for right now that I haven't thought of to ask. I pray that it be granted to us in the name of our dear Savior Jesus Christ.
Amen. Stop, we have a song, The Lone Star Forever, and it is found on page number 10. Just flip your program to the next page. Stand, please. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Freedom is a glory from on, so out of and high. She said, within the throne of life. time, we'll be calling Mr. Kevin R. Johnson, Convention Chair, for our welcome remarks.
Mr. President and officers of BHSAUSA, Mr. Chairman and members of the board of BHSAUSA, platform guests, friends and well wishes, ladies and gentlemen. It was, in fact, in the spirit of Southern hospitality, I accepted the challenge and responsibility of chairing this year convention. And it is on this accord, I must welcome all of you to this convention. But what you see going on here today and throughout the weekend has been the efforts of multiple personalities. And just to begin with, I must ask all the members of the organizing committee, which includes many folks here in Atlanta from alma mater, coupled with some spirited individuals even in other states. I will now ask all of my committee members to please stand. I want to thank you. And look, in order for us to succeed, we must have good and qualified leaders. And our illustrious president, none other than my dearest classmate in person, Dr. Joel King, class of 75 BHSU, class of 75 Bassett High School. Dr. King is our president here. And we have our vice president, Mrs. Francis Porter Barger. You will see here we have our chairman of the board in place of Mr. Victor King, class of 76. If you look at our program on page 3, you will see a listed in order of chronology here, our past presidents. And Mr. Emmanuel Reeves is our immediate past president. We have a man like D. Patrick Williams. We have Sister Esther Coffey. And one of our past presidents, Wilmot Howard. And currently he is not doing too well. He's in the state of Rhode Island. He was a Howard man. So keep him in your prayers. We have the late Howard Baca, and Tommy Logan was the vice president of this association. So putting all of them, we have chairman of our various standing committees. And I want you to look at page 3 and you'll see all of them. Now, this is in the city of Duluth, but the largest city in the area is the city of Atlanta. And we were honored to have a letter, as you can see on page 5 of the program, that was written by the mayor of the great city of Atlanta. She wants to welcome you, and due to her busy schedule, she cannot be here today. So I want to encourage you to read that letter and see how we put things together to the extent that the mayor as well recognize her. Again, ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome all of you, and of course, thank you for coming. With that, I resign the floor.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we will go into dinner because it's after 8 and we don't want to eat too late. Now, if we have any vegetarian in the house, please see the caterers outside and they will prepare you a special plate.
It is celebrating you in our lives. We ask you to bless the food and all those that will consume it. Change it from natural to spiritual. We thank you, Lord, for this day. We ask for the blessing in Jesus' name. Amen.
your Awakening Women International Queen. Today, I am here to introduce the guest speaker, Dr. Sumo Maya Hawa Hubbard Garza. Dr. Sumo is president of the Liberian Community of Georgia. She is a mother of 2 biological children and several other adopted children in Liberia. Ma Sumo, as she is affectionately called by her siblings, family, and friends, is married to Mr. Gabriel Garza. And this union is blessed with their beautiful children, Benjamin and Deba Garza. Ma Sumo is the daughter of John Dakina Hubbard and Sata Dixon Hubbard, both of whom hail from Bomi County, Liberia. Loving and caring reflects as a part of her daily life, and it shows in how she associates with everyone. She is grateful to the Almighty God for His blessings He has showered her with. She currently works with the Department of Public Health and affiliates herself with many more associations, global and local. Her passion is to give back to her community and country. Ladies and gentlemen, can you please rise as we introduce our guest speaker, my mother, Dr. Sumo Hubbard Barson.
Thank you, everyone. Let me first apologize for getting here, and that's what I was telling my daughter. First time ever, I'm late 1 hour and the program started on time in Georgia, and they put me on record. Because every time I get to a program, I'm like 2 hours early and I'm waiting for everybody. Today, I try my luck and I just failed. So I won't try that again. Good evening. The President and officials of the BHSAUSA High School Alumni Association in the Americas, County Presidents and officials present, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, all other protocol observed. I am grateful to the members of the United BHSAUSA High School Alumni Association for choosing me as their keynote speaker for this all-unique occasion. I want to thank the Almighty God for giving me the opportunity, and I want to thank my beautiful daughter for that special introduction. I can't think of a more lifting place than here tonight to deliver a speech pertaining to education. Tonight, we are celebrating a cause to unite and educate our children and future leaders for our country and the world. This is the time we need to increase our collective efforts and unite in building our nation and support our children. This is where collaboration is needed to benefit our society. It means that societal benefits far outweigh the profits earned by the donors. This is where governments become a key player by providing the public goods that fuel and spur the establishment of private schools. When it comes to education, governments have a critical role to play to increase access and quality. A great example of a government ensuring both private provision and accountability comes when they create and enforce a level playing field with fair and transparent regulations and open competition for government contracts. A government have a comparative advantage delivering public goods that benefit all of society. They have a key role in ensuring equal opportunity for all its citizens. And government should provide a strong environment for the private sector. And if you look around the world today, you will see that most developed countries are the ones that governments are leveraging technology to listen to and respond to the needs and inspiring innovations for the good of its people. When it comes to education, not only does the government have a critical role to play to increase access and quality, the responsibilities also lie within the citizenry. The government cannot do it all. So it's clear, as we pursue our developmental goals, as we seek to build societies that grow and flourish. We as Liberians should work with the government to make these dreams come true. Education is the fuel that is needed to run the engine of any society. If you dispute this phrase or sentence, then what is your rationale for the actors and actresses who are millionaires and billionaires that pay thousands of dollars to get their children enrolled in Ivy League schools illegally? The only explanation I have for this is education is the fuel that runs the engine for any developing nation. Education is the pillar of any successful nation. As we leave from here tonight, let us not leave empty as we came, but let us embark upon developing and shaping our children for tomorrow. The fact that about 95% of our children are stunned with crisis that threatens to lock young people into lives of poverty before they reach their sixth birthday. Let us join this association tonight to educate and give them a bright future. Whatever you gave here tonight can make a great impact in your community and our nation. I thank God and I thank you all for the invite. Good night.
Thank you, Dr. Sumo, for that inspirational speech. At this time, we will have our installation of officers.
One of the most important part of this program tonight, installing the officials. One thing I have learned in the Liberian community, the president is the only one that works. Tonight, you are going to take an oath not to sit down and allow him to fail, but to be a supporting home for him tonight. Secretary, don't say the work is too hard or it's a lot of work, because you are the main backbone for him. If you don't send out letters, the board comes after him and say he didn't do his job. Don't take this position and sit down. If you don't want it, you have the right to step aside, let somebody else fill up our spot. Don't stay in the spot and allow somebody to do your work tonight or going forward. Mr. President, you have the challenge. It's very hard. I'm going to show you that. You are the president, you are the VP, you are the secretary, if your members doesn't support you. So tonight, I want everybody to put their right hand up, because we're going to do it the real Liberian way. Yes, you're going to swear and commit to supporting this man, because if you don't support him, he will fall, the organization falls. You're not going to set him up because you don't like him for failing. Whether you don't like him, it's not about him, it's about the organization. So I, for your name, your title, do solemnly swear to uphold the Constitution, bylaws and bylaws of this organization, to support my president, to uplift this organization, to be very successful, to make sure that our people are serviced in the community. I will not be selfish. This is not about me. This is not about the president being a failure. When the president fails, I fail. God, please help me to support this organization and put away our differences. So help me God. Thank you.
from the president.
Madam MC. Bear with me, I'm going to try to rush through this a little bit. But Mrs. Guest Speaker, Dr. Somo Bashir, our chairman of the board, Chairman Emeritus, member of the executive committee of the BHSAUSA High School Association USA, our family, friends, well-wishers, Mr. Chair, for our 2019 convention, our program chair, and everyone present here tonight. We want to thank you for coming. We want to thank you for being part of this effort. The theme for this year's convention is the joy of serving. And we find that very rewarding for us and for a lot of the folks in our organization. Madam Guest Speaker, we are driven for success, and we're driven by success. We're driven by excellence, accountability, and results. And we try to do the best we can. And I do agree that the government of Liberia cannot do everything. And that's the reason why we're here. That's the reason why every year we convene to raise funds so that we can support our alma mater in Liberia. And it is because of accountability, excellence, and results that we are, BHSAUSA High School has become an education partner with the Ministry of Education and Grand Bassa County. And we received letter from both the Minister of Education and the Chief Education Officer attesting to that. And it's also because of excellence, accountability, and results that our student, BHSAUSA High School student, and still need to be confirmed according to the report that we got from the school this year. BHSAUSA High School scored the second highest in the country in the West. And so we all need to applaud ourselves for that. Additionally, the student that scored the highest in mathematics in Liberia from BHSAUSA High School, where 46 schools actually failed every subject. So that is an accomplishment for us, Madam Speaker. But tonight, we couldn't do this all by ourselves. And so I'm going to also recognize a few folks that in the community, in our association, that I think we want to call out. And the first person that I want to call up, let's see, it's not supposed to do this one, is the first person I want to call up, or if they're a representative for her, is Mrs. Judge Martha K. Mizzou. Mrs. Mizzou has been a dedicated servant for Grand Bassa, for our county, and it's at this time that we want to recognize her if she's here. If she's not here, we want someone to serve proxy, and we'd like to present to her this award from the BHSAUSA High School Association USA. Is anyone here to receive the award for Mrs. Mizzou? If not, is Mrs. Kilby here? She can also receive this award for Mrs. Mizzou. The next person I'd like to call up
And I know he's not here, and it saddened us, but it's one of our alumnus, Mr. Wallace Dixon. Mr. Dixon is a 1962 graduate from Boston High School, but one who is actively involved, and he was involved in one of our projects to replace the entire windows in our school. And so, on that behalf, we would like to call up any representative for Mr. Wallace Dixon to please come up and receive this award. For benevolence and commitment to your alma mater is unprecedented. And it's just a small token, Mrs. Gwinnett, and so it's a small token. We want you to take this back to him and present it to him on behalf of the Boston High School Association to say thank you very much. The next person I'd like to call up is, and this is why our association is not only about us, it's not about folks that graduated from Boston High School. Our association is open to friends, it's open to our spouses, it's open to anyone who wants to come and help, to see the work that we're doing, visit our webpage, understand what we are doing, and try to help to move this forward. As I said earlier, and the speaker said first, is that government cannot do anything. It's a collective effort of everyone to be able to make that happen. This person I'm going to call up was someone who stands out, who's been dedicated and act in most instances like they graduated from Boston High School. And at this time, I will call on Mrs. Burma Finley. Mrs. Finley, your unwavering support and dedication have been an inspiration to all of us. We want, on behalf of the Boston High School Association USA, say thank you. The next is not the size of the award or token that is important. I think what is important is that we can recognize everyone. And at this time, I would ask someone who's very critical in our organization, but we like that. You know, if you run in an organization where there's yes man and no man, so whatsoever it is, you are not going to be effective as you should be. So we need people that's going to challenge us. And so at this time, I'd like to call up Mr. Alexander Morris. Mr. Morris, on behalf of the Boston High School Association, I want to thank you for your loyalty and commitment and service to the association. And that's why you're here tonight. Even with some challenges, you still made it here. So we, on behalf of our association, we want to say thank you. Thank you very much. Again, I said not the size of these things are so important, but the idea we can recognize everybody. And at this time, I'd like to call on Mr. Patrick Williams. Mr. Patrick Williams. Is Mr. Patrick Williams in the house? Mr. Williams, and I was really impressed. I was very impressed with his pledge, when the amount that he pledged and the way he came through with his pledge. And also at one point in time, Mr. Williams served as president of this association. And so we have to recognize one another for the work that they have done. And I know you went to Liberia, you also visited the school. It's not a lot representing to you, but you can take this and put your ice water and something in there and then drink it. So on behalf of our association, I want to say thank you, Mr. Williams. Thank you. All right. I'm going to give all these little things. And the reason why I'm going to give these, not everybody, it's not that everybody can get these. I think we're going to keep doing this and people are going to continue to get this. But again, I'm going to present this to someone that we think in our association is very challenging because he challenges everything. And it's very critical. And you know one thing, I like that. I like people to challenge me and let us engage because that's how we're going to be better. At this time, I'm going to call on Mr. Oscar Bernard. I'm gonna also call out, because these people are very, very instrumental in keeping our votes. And I'll tell you one thing, of all the associations that I've been involved with, BHSAUSA High School is the association that we keep our eyes on the penny. And every cent that we take in is spent on the project or activities that will move our association forward. And we couldn't do this better than the two people that I'm going to call up. At this time, I'm going to call up Mrs. Davis and Mrs. Bernard. So, those are people that truly deserve this. Again, and before we do, and let me call up again. There's one person before I go, and this is also very important. This person worked diligently sometimes for our association, and we need to, as I said earlier, we need to be able to recognize all those people. So at this time, I will call on Mrs. Ida Lloyd. This last one is also a special one. And the people I'm going to present this to, they got an award last year. But again this year, they went above and beyond because I challenged the person who's going to sell the most banquet ticket will get something. So at this time, I'm going to call on Mr. and Mrs. Nambe. So that's it. This is, if you didn't get recognized, it doesn't mean that you're not doing well. Your time is going to come. And we want to thank everyone again. We've been taking on some really big projects for BHSAUSA High School, right? We changed the entire roof for the school. We did the windows. It was going to be repainting the school from interior, inside, out, doing the science lab, doing everything for the school. And so this is why we're also going to need your help, not only tonight, but moving on to be able to enable our school, enable education system in Liberia. So again, we want to thank you as we engage on other projects like our electrification of BHSAUSA High School, because we want to put in solar panels. We want to bring in our computer lab down the road and do all of those things. So we're going to be asking everyone in this place for help and partnership in making this thing happen. I know you all can join with us to do that. So on behalf of the BHSAUSA High School Association, USA, and all the officers, including the members of the board, we want to say thank you and have fun. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the hour, the minute, and the second we've been waiting for. And you know what that is? Fundraising rally. I know all of you came here to give away the BHSAUSA High School. So we're going to do it, and we're going to do it right. So at this time, I'm going to call Mr. Emmanuel Kepa, Chairman of Ways and Means, to come and conduct our rally for us.
On behalf of the BHSAUSA, yes you can.